Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It is now 8:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hump Day, Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Sorry about the last video that I put out. I had to delete it because apparently there was no sound. So I'm sitting there talking to myself. So let's move into the disclaimer. This is not financial advice, educational only, and intended for educational only. Twitter.com below if you want to see the trades I'm thinking about doing, as well as the trades I've done, as well as any intraday market moves that I think all of you should be very aware of, and patterns, etc. Subscribe if you want to see the other two videos. I do two a day. I do more than two a day. I cover two other cryptos a day other than NuCypher. One is RLC or iExec, and then the other one is the graph. Okay, let's move straight into the allocation. We are baked. 43 cents. 43 cents across these allocation points. Nothing's happened here, but guess what? I think it's going to happen soon. Let's get straight into the markets. Lots going on here. We are definitely back where I said we would be with Bitcoin, but I don't want to get into that right now. Let's just focus in on NuCypher US dollar for a second. Very clearly in the range right now. I consider this a FUD moment. I would honestly, if I had an eraser, and I probably could, but I don't want to get into it right now, but we could potentially erase this area here. Why? Because this was a completely overcapitulated. This is like max capitulation. What happens when people are leveraged 100 to 1 getting margin calls on that level of Bitcoin? I mean, you will have massive over dips like this. And it's not through the normal course. If you took leverage out of the system, the path would be normal. But because we have leverage, this is what happens from time to time. And they break chart patterns, but chart patterns are meant to be broken, when it comes to a trend reversal. And sometimes they break for another reason. Sometimes they break because of an anomaly or an aberration. So this is what I consider this here. So you could actually wipe that off. Unless we have another, I think a lot of the leverage is taken out of Bitcoin now. So I think we're back to, square one. There's certainly less leverage in the system at this point. And let's move forward into Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin really, yesterday night, I was talking about this head and shoulders pattern. We are back in the range. Which range are we talking about? The range I always talk about. Let's go into the range. Okay, so 40.42. Let's see. Let me pull it out. Let me get rid of this. Oh, wait. Let me move that back, move that away, move this back around. And there we are. We're back in that box. I think we're going to go back up here. I think we're going to bounce around in here. Look, if we pull back a little, we go back in. Like, who cares? I mean, we're over this. This period of time here is just... JP was right for once in their life, but not because they're usually right. Just because, if you say something... If you answer 10 different questions and you get one right, hey, you're a rock star. So let them have their heyday there. But I think going forward, we're on our way back up. 40 to 42 for a bit. Now let's go to NuCypher Bitcoin, because I'm even, potentially more happier about what's going on here. I think we're starting to see a proper reversal on this. And again, this could, just like the other chart, could be kind of wiped out, because this was the overcapitulation related to liquidations, related to margin calls on people that were over leveraged. I mean, 100 to 1 is insane. So I think most of the leverage worked out. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. I am bullish on both right now. I'm bullish on this. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. And therefore, because I'm bullish on both Bitcoin and NuCypher, guess what? NuCypher USD being the output in our fancy equation is probably going to go up as a result. Again, do not risk what you can't afford to lose, but I'll talk to you all later. Have a good day at work or whatever you're doing. Take it easy.